As we come on the air live, the U.S. hitting a grim milestone this morning. Sanders certainly got more attention than he bargained for. Developing now, Councilman Eric Mays addressing rumors he was drunk during a city council meeting. Today, acting Capitol Police Chief Yogananda Pittman is testifying to Congress on the deadly riot. A live look at the Capitol this morning. Pittman's testimony provides the most detailed account so far. This morning, a teen from right here in Michigan setting an all-time record. Hobbs Kessler running 1 mile. I'll give you a moment to go ahead and guess. How fast do you think he did it? 3 minutes, 57 seconds. 6 Capitol officers now suspended, 35 under investigation. New this morning on Mid-Michigan Now, cities, schools, and organizations across the state can apply for free outdoor gyms. This is what those fitness courts look like. Disturbing allegations of animal abuse after a landlord found 1 dog dead, 2 others barely alive in a Flint house. In our top story this morning, it's official. The U.S. now has 3 authorized COVID-19 vaccines. You can see UPS preparing to receive and ship the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Tiger Woods recovering in the hospital this morning after a rollover crash. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department says it's still working to figure out what caused the wreck. Jeep looking closely at one of its most popular models this morning. This is because the Cherokee Nation's chief is asking the company to stop using its tribe's name. A former USA Olympics gymnastics coach dies by suicide just hours after he was charged with sex crimes in Michigan. Developing now, a Flint couple is behind bars this morning accused of abusing their 2-year-old son. Now the toddler is fighting for his life. Mid-Michigan Now's Leah Kavanaugh joining us live from her home. Leah, good morning. Mid-Michigan Now is celebrating local Black history. That was Joe Davis Jr., Flint's first Black firefighter. Back inside Flint's fire station number 1 for the first time in decades.
How many times you said, oh, if that was us, we would have gotten that, or we'd be so...
Yeah.
The other day I was driving, listening to the radio when people started calling in, sharing their work from home secrets. One employee admitted he filmed himself on a loop, occasionally nodding and even sipping coffee, so he could use that pre-recorded video as his background during a staff meeting and skip it. Another woman confessed she used her laser mouse and angled it on a glass cup so her status never changed to idle. It got me thinking, how can employers make sure you're really working from home?
So as you can imagine, a huge undertaking to make this all possible. These lights start going up in July.
Wow, so I didn't know that.
It's 8 a.m. on a Thursday. This is Ariana Hawk's routine. Getting the kids ready.
Gotta eat, y'all gotta get ready and get dressed.
And out the door for school.
I'm hoping y'all get done in a few.
This mother of 5 uses bottled water for just about everything.
Gargle.
And limits everyone's showers to 5 minutes.
You wanna go in the room and get your clothes on? I'll go on the other side.
For her 4- and 6-year-olds, this has always been their reality. They grew up with a distrust for water at home and at school. But back at the house, she can now talk about her 12-year-old son, Kwame. He was 7 when the city changed its water source to the Flint River.
That was scary for me because I'm like, he getting a double dose. You know, he coming home and we cooking every day with the same water. Then he going to school and he using the same water, drinking it during gym.
At the time, she says he was an impressive student.
Kwame was like one of their top readers. And like now it's just hard for him to even focus. And I'm like, that's not even you. You know what I'm saying? It's just not him.
The CDC says lead poisoning can cause learning disabilities, behavioral problems, and at very high levels, seizures, coma, and even death. No safe blood lead level has been identified.
As a mom, I just always beat myself up about it.
Ariana's kids and thousands of other children experience the water crisis. Now hundreds of them are getting help here at the Disability Network in Flint.
With the water crisis, we're really seeing a huge growth in the number of people with disabilities.
President Luke Zelli says the water crisis put thousands of children at risk of developing a disability or worsening an existing one. TDN offers counseling, support groups, and help with individualized education programs or IEPs at local school districts.
When you think about the Flint water crisis and the impact it's having on our community, we really won't see the true impact, for maybe 3 to 5 more years.
We reached out to the Michigan Department of Education to see if it's seen a shift in student performance within the Flint Community Schools District.
It has. Here's a close look at Nethercutt Elementary, where Ariana's kids go now. This is a percentage of students proficient in all subjects. Blue is a statewide average, steadily improving. Green is Nethercutt. 17% were proficient in the 2015-2016 school year. That dropped to 11% the following year, and last year hit a record low at less than 5%.
They think we making this up or making up what our kids are actually going through. They crazy.
All three agree recovery is just starting.
I wish so many people could just pack up and leave, but then I'm like, no, because this is their home.
In Flint, Rachelle Spence, Fox 66 News.